Hi everyone, Tim here from True MSP and welcome to another episode of True MSP Talks. We're hoping to do a lot more of these in 2021 and normally I do them downstairs in the meeting room, but the lighting's not brilliant down there, so I thought I'd take advantage today since sadly I'm the only person here in the office since all of our guys are working from home. I thought I'd do it in the office. So just to see, as you can see, unfortunately, there is nobody here in the office, but there we are. So today we're going to be talking about laptops. There's a lot of people working from home at the moment, and lots of people are looking to buy laptops for their workers and looking to replace their current laptops. And there's all sorts of different options out there, so here's just a couple of tips to help you choose the right laptop for you. So first of all, let's talk about the size of laptops. There's three main sizes that we tend to supply. That's 13 inch, 14 inch and 15.6 inch. The most popular is 15.6 inch laptops, and these are the ones that have the little number pad on the side of the keyboard. So they're ideal for accountants and people who work with numbers and spreadsheets and that kind of thing a lot. The screen also is slightly bigger as well on those. The downside to those is they're not as portable. So the next option is a 14 inch laptop. This obviously sits in the middle of all the three sizes, and these are quite good. That's what my laptop is, because these give you kind of the best of both worlds. So they're a bit more portable and easy to put in a bag, but the screen size is still a decent size that you can work on it on things like spreadsheets and that sort of stuff. And then finally you've got 13 inch laptops. These are obviously the smallest, and they tend to be premium laptops, and they're ideal for people who, obviously not at the moment, but people who are going to be travelling regularly, the people that tend to sit on trains and planes doing a bit of work on their laptops. The 13 inch tend to be very portable, and you often find that they're also very thin as well. So next is the operating system. Now we obviously recommend Windows because we're a Microsoft partner. I'm not talking about Apple devices today, unfortunately. And if you are going to choose Windows, then we'd recommend that you go for Windows 10 Pro. And we get a lot of people saying that they've seen a cheap laptop in whatever store, but you tend to find it comes with Windows Home and it's not really designed for business. There's a lot more security features in Windows 10 Pro, so we'd always recommend looking for that. Then let's move on to the spec. There's three main specs that you want to look out for, and that's the processor, the RAM and the hard drive. So processor wise, most laptops these days tend to use Intel processors, and Intel, the most common ones, tend to be three different versions. You've got an i3 processor, an i5 processor and an i7 processor. The higher the number, the better the processor basically. i3 is fine for basic office tasks, so a bit of word processing, some simple spreadsheets, the odd presentation, and of course browsing and that kind of thing. i5, which is what we would normally recommend, is a good mid-range processor. An i5 processor will handle some pretty heavy spreadsheets and also some complex presentations and that sort of thing. That's what my personal laptop is as well. It's an i5 processor, and it will work absolutely fine for pretty much 99% of tasks that you're going to be doing on your laptop. And then finally you've got i7. These tend to be premium laptops again, and an i7 is a very fast processor. This is ideal for if you're doing a little bit of graphics work on the laptop, or maybe some sort of 2D CAD, that kind of thing, or indeed you're crunching some serious numbers on very large spreadsheets, which require a lot of processing power, then you may want to consider an i7. But usually if you go for an i5, you won't go far wrong. Then we're on to RAM. So this is the amount of memory in the computer. As an absolute minimum, we would recommend 8 GB of RAM. You can get 16 GB. You tend to find with an i7 based laptop it will probably come with 16 GB, but if you've got 8 GB of RAM, again, you should be absolutely golden. And then finally there's the hard drive. Usually we would recommend a 256 GB hard drive, and always make sure these days that it's what's called an SSD drive. This means solid state drive, and that means that there's no moving parts in the hard drive and it's extremely fast, unlike a traditional hard drive. So always make sure you've got an SSD drive, and really it just depends how much data you think you're going to store on your laptop. And again, for most people, a 256GB SSD drive will be absolutely fine. And then finally onto the brands. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. They're all very good these days. Here at True MSP, we tend to recommend Dell and Lenovo laptops, but you know, equally HP, Fujitsu, all the other big brands out there will be absolutely fine. So that pretty much wraps up this quick video for True MSP Talks on laptops. I hope you found it useful. If you do require any more information, or you want to learn more about a particular laptop that you're looking at, then please do get in touch with us and we'll be happy to help. So for now, stay safe and we'll see you soon for the next one.